Recently, a potent Russian naval flotilla docked pretty close to the United States. The Yasen-M class nuclear-powered cruise missile submarine Kazan, along with Project 22-350 frigate Admiral Gorshkov, sailed to the Cuban capital, Havana, supported by heavy ocean-going tug Nikolai Chiker and the Project 23-130 replenishment oiler Academic Pashin. This was a major show of force, but may have cost Russia. After the Kazan showed up in Cuba and the euphoria of how close we are to the USA, Russian experts began to realize that joy was turning to sadness. The Russian site Top War calls this a major mistake, saying Americans are already laughing at us. Top War mentions some media praise this move near the United States, but it's actually a bad move that will hurt our defense. If it's not impressive, Americans will laugh at us. This move wasn't well thought out because it sent the submarine right into the American anti-submarine zone, losing its stealth advantage. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why Russia made a big mistake by sending Kazan to Cuba. Let's get started. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Kazan is a Yasen-M submarine. Yasen-M is intended as a substantial improvement based on the lessons learned from the lengthy development, construction, and testing process for the original Yasen class, which has only one vessel, Severodvinsk. Kazan is reportedly quieter than the lead Yasen class boat. Kazan is 120 meters long, has a submerged displacement of 13,800 tons, and can travel up to 31 knots or 57 kilometers per hour while submerged. It's designed to dive to a maximum depth of 600 meters. The submarine is designed to operate independently for up to 100 days. Kazan has massive armament capacity and is capable of anti-submarine, anti-ship, and land attack missions. Compared to the first vessel of the class, Severodvinsk, Kazan reportedly has 10 VLS silos, which are 2 more, and 8 torpedo tubes, which are 2 fewer. The 10 VLS silos can carry a mix of Onyx, Caliber, and 3M-22 Zircon. Onyx is a supersonic anti-ship cruise missile capable of speeds of up to Mach 2.5 and has a range of 600 kilometers or 373 miles. The Caliber is equivalent to the American Tomahawk cruise missile in many parameters, such as range, warhead, and subsonic speed. Zircon uses a scramjet engine and is a hypersonic missile. It's capable of reaching speeds of Mach 9 and has a range of 1,000 kilometers or 620 miles and is capable of land attack and anti-ship warfare. The high speed, coupled with the ability to fly at low altitudes and make erratic mid-flight maneuvers, makes it a very difficult missile to defend against. It's important to note that some variants of Onyx and Caliber, as well as Zircon, can be armed with nuclear warheads. The 8 torpedo tubes of 650 millimeters can carry 24, that's 8 by 3, heavyweight torpedoes. These can be equipped with Type 65 torpedoes for anti-submarine warfare. The torpedo has a range of 100 kilometers or 62 miles. Yasen class is planned to have 12 subs, and 5 are completed. American and NATO forces have highly effective methods for detecting Russian submarines in the Atlantic. Firstly, several bottom detection systems are strategically placed in the Barents and Norwegian seas near Russia. Additionally, similar systems block the Faroe-Icelandic Gap and the Davis Strait between Canada and Greenland. Moreover, maneuverable anti-submarine forces, particularly base patrol aviation, are equipped with advanced search technology, keeping a constant watch. These patrols are known for their exceptional search performance. However, these assets work efficiently if the acoustic profile is known, since submarines are primarily detected through acoustic methods. The first method is passive noise direction finding, which involves detecting noise, including low-frequency sounds that travel much farther than sounds in the human hearable range. The second method is active sonar. This involves a hydroacoustic station emitting a signal or ping into the water, which then bounces off the submarine's hull and returns to the station. The variation of this technique is low-frequency illumination, which uses low-frequency, long-wavelength oscillations capable of traveling great distances. These oscillations return a reflected signal to the receiving unit or another tactical operator. Both passive and active sonar techniques are used in stationary hydroacoustic reconnaissance systems and on surface ships, anti-submarine aircraft, and submarines. Until now, the U.S. command lacked a detailed acoustic profile of the Russian submarine Kazan. However, upon its arrival near Cuba, advanced computer systems began their work, thoroughly recording every acoustic signature. Kazan's elaborate armament makes it one of the most potent submarines in the world. It will be a threat to the enemy surface combatants, land targets, as well as submarines. The challenge is real, and American military leaders are aware of the threat. Kazan is one Russian platform that the U.S. military is uneasy about. Sometime back, U.S.'s top submarine officer, Rear Admiral Dave Johnson, stated, "We'll be facing tough potential opponents. One only has to look at the Severodvinsk, first vessel of the Yasen class, Russia's version of a nuclear-guided missile submarine, SSGN. I'm so impressed with this ship that I had Carderock build a model from unclassified data." But Russia's Cuban move may have given a very nice opening. Gone are the days of manually listening to every sound in the ocean. Advanced systems now autonomously analyze the ocean's noise. Amidst the constant chatters in the world's oceans, these computers can single out specific acoustic chunks that belong to submarines. They meticulously dissect a complex spectrum, isolate the submarine's unique sounds, and filter out irrelevant noise. Therefore, when the Kazan visited Cuba, it's likely that the US and NATO were able to build an acoustic profile. This means that in a potential future confrontation, one of Russia's most potent submarine classes could be at a disadvantage.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.